Hello everybody, this is Itsme64 and welcome back to another episode of the 64 Club. This is episode 21 of this series, which is really great. Anyway, this series is going to be ending soon, and when it does end, we'll have a bit of time in between before 1.18. But when 1.18 starts, I'm gonna make the season 2, and you know what's good about the season 2? You guys can join it. Exactly. All you need to do is join the Discord server, and they'll get all necessary information about that. And then you can just join the server when 1.18 rolls around in the winter, or just before the winter. Anyways, last episode we did something pretty awesome, and that was actually make this whole area right here around the base. Anyway, today, of course, we are going to be working on this. We're going to be doing a few things, including finishing off this wall and collecting a bunch of the resources that we are going to need to actually make what is going to be right over here. Anyways, I have actually already gathered a bit of resources. Mainly, I've just farmed a bunch of trees, so that's nice. Anyways, I have it all stored down over here in these two shulker boxes. As you can see, we have some spruce logs, not too much. We have a bunch of oak logs and oak saplings, which we can grow. We have a bunch of spruce logs and then a bunch of spruce leaves, as you can see. So yeah, then again, well, we also have some more stuff right in over here. We still have a bit of spruce and oak wood. And then in here we have a bunch of spare oak leaves. Anyways, we need to gather a bunch more resources. Something we also did last episode though was gather a bunch of these 1.17 resources. So we won't really need to worry about that. I'm also going to be using a lot of bone meal for this project, but that doesn't really matter because we have a bunch of bones in here. And if I head to the bulk storage, then right over here we have 2 shulkers of bone blocks. So we won't be running short on any of that anytime soon. Anyways, I think I want to collect a bit more resources, namely some clay, I think, and some more vines. And some of these resources we are going to get from the swamp over here. This is where we're going to get the clay. And then right over here, of course, we have our vine farm and a flower farm as well, which we can go ahead and make use of for sure. And that's definitely what I'm going to do. So I'm going to do a whole large resource collecting spree for that area right now. So guys, I farmed up a bunch of things, being 3.5 stacks of clay, then quite a bunch of ferns from the fern farm, which is pretty much broken, but still sort of works. Anyway, a bunch of vines. Now, I'm not really going to use these vines as vines, but I'm more going to use them to make mossy stone bricks and also the cobblestone variant of that. Anyway, of course, I have this as well. And then I made a bunch of coarse dirt because it just has a bit more texture than the regular dirt. Anyways, you can just easily craft that by adding 2 stacks of dirt with 2 stacks of gravel. Then you get 4 stacks of coarse dirt, which is pretty nice. Anyways, of course, we have that. So yeah, then we have some bone meal in here as well. And that should actually be enough bone meal, because I'm not sure. Anyway, of course, I can always get more bone meal later. Wait, these are the materials I have for right now. I might end up getting a few more materials, and I feel like I'm forgetting something, but to be honest, I really would not know what I would be forgetting. Anyway, of course, we don't have a lot of the moss blocks in here because I can just bone meal those, and then it will technically spread everywhere. And then, of course, we have a bunch of blocks in here with which I can make paths. But these blocks are also going to be used for something else, and that is going to be the first thing that we are going to be doing today. Maybe the first thing that we are going to be doing right now is sleeping, though. but that is to actually finish off the wall, which I built last episode. And if you look at it, then you might think that it's actually already finished, and that's true, it sort of is. So I can fly over to that for you right now. As you can see over here, it looks pretty finished and it looks really nice, and that's good. But this area, so I want to dig this all out, and then I'm going to replace this with mainly the stone bricks, but also some mossy stone bricks and some andesite as well. So we can just start by digging this entire area out. Ooh, wandering trader guy, and you dudes. Hello. Anyways, wandering trader, what you sell? No 1.17 items? That's such a scam. Anyways, here's the things that we are going to build this wall out of, and let's get to this right now. Well, I think this looks exactly how it should be looking. It looks so much more complete with this wall around it. It almost feels like a subtle change, because this really feels like how this, like how the bottom of this wall was meant to be. And I definitely do love the integration of the mossy stone, because the change is so subtle. It's really, really subtle if you compare these two to each other, especially if you're like standing from a difference. It adds a tiny bit of extra texture to it, and it's really nice. And of course the andesite does too, but that stands out a bit more than these two. From if you're close up, then these two do look very different, but if you're looking at it from a distance like this, then it really fits in perfectly. Anyway, of course I've got the necessary shulker set up and everything over here, and so yeah, that is what that is. Now I think the next episode we're really gonna make the actual garden. But one thing that I did want to do today was well, I removed pretty much everything that was over here. In this area there was a bunch of things, and the only thing that I left was the minecart unloader, which comes up from the mine. So technically what I can do is, when I have a full inventory when I'm mining, I can just dump everything into a minecart, and then it will go over here and get unloaded. Anyways, I sort of want to build up sort of a house type of thing around this. Just like a standard, pretty small wooden house around this, but just like house enough to make it sort of feel, it's gonna stand out a bit, okay? So it's gonna stand out a bit, but I think that once that I definitely don't want to make it very high, so that once everything has been built, that's gonna fit in perfectly. I want it to be about the same height as the trees, so it won't tower above everything. That's what this space is for right here. Anyways, yeah, so the material I was going to use for that was mainly going to be these 3 stacks of spruce logs, and then maybe a bit of the oak, and then some leaves. So this is really all I'm going to be using for that, I think. And then I'm going to be wanting a crafting table as well, of course. But I think that this is really going to be it. These 5 items. Yeah. So I might actually also want some grass and some flowers, but I'll add those afterwards. Anyway, I'm gonna just quickly go ahead and build up this house. So I made a little house, as you can see, and oh dear, wait. I can walk through slabs apparently. This is very creepy. Hello? Whoa, that's my face. Okay. That's better. So apparently I can just go inside slabs. Okay, that's weird. Anyways, this is the little house. As you can see on this side, it doesn't look tall, but that's because it's like on this ledge. It's sort of built into there. So that's why these windows are also on this level. So I can head in, and then you actually go down some steps, and then we're right over here. And as you can see, Here we have the redstone and the chests, of course, and things like that. And then the railway all the way down into the mine. And yeah, so that's that. We also have a little ladder area down here. And then go from one side to the other, going like that. And you can go up here and access outside of the roof. Hello. Wait, what does that look like? Wait. I'm gonna see if I can make a screenshot of that and put it as thumbnail. Oh, I am so going to do that. So if you're wondering what the thumbnail was of, that's what it's gonna be of. Anyway, I can also probably... Hello. Look at me. This is very, very interesting. Oh, this is so good. This is so nice. That is really, really funny. Okay. Anyways, I'm getting distracted. So that's that. Appear to be missing a bit of the floor over there. I'll do that right now. Anyways, yeah, so that's just that. We didn't even use too much spruce logs for it. I believe I used about 1.5 stacks only. Let's see. Oh no, yeah, I used 2 1/4 stack. But you know, that's fine. As you can see over here. Here, we still have quite a few leftovers, you know. So yeah. And I put a little chimney on top over here, as you can see. Yeah. Pretty cool. Just a little house. To cover up the redstone. Anyway, I think this is also where we're going to end off the episode. Then, I actually already have a plan laid out for the next few episodes, and I'll tell you that right now anyways. So, next episode, we're going to plan out a bit where everything is going to go in this garden. And we're not actually going to end up building it like what was previously my plan. We're going to do a few other things. Because... the episode after next episode, then we're going to build up this area, because by that time I should be able to do a third-person time-lapse. So me building it, and then camera account coming on here, and then filming me do it, and that's going to look really, really awesome, I hope, anyways. So I cannot be able to do that the episode after that. So the episode after next episode is when that is going to happen. And then the episode after next episode after next episode, and this is episode 20, so the garden is going to be built on 22, and 23 I think is going to be the last episode of this series. And yes, there is going to be a season 2 launching when 1.18 comes out, and if you want to join that, then all you need to do is join the Discord, and the link to that is down in the description. Anyways, yeah guys, so thank you ever so much for watching, and if you did enjoy, make sure to hit the subscribe button, and anyways, I really hope to see you again in the next one. Bye bye.